Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Myth-Busting Locksmith. Now, first of all, I would like to welcome Julian Coyne, the Director and CEO of Unified, and on the back of your card, Smart Operations. Julian, I met you yesterday. You've travelled from Australia to do some work in England and then you're heading back. I am wearing my t-shirt, as promised, just for you. In 1988, when I was 15 years old, which clearly makes me 51 and change now, I went to Australia as I had a family connection over there, and we visited the Young Endeavour tall ship. I climbed up the mast, I climbed all over the ship, and we had many visits to various places, and we spent a lot of time on the tall ship. It was very exciting, so I bought the t-shirt at 15, and 35 years later, it still fits. So Julian, this is for you. Welcome to England. Come back soon. It was lovely to see you. Right, now that said, today we are testing a product. We are testing a wall safe. I bought it a few days ago. It has just arrived and I literally have taken it out of the box to look at it. I have done nothing more with it. Now, before we start, as you can see, we test various products here for people. We put them through their paces. We see the reality of if they're any good or if they're absolutely atrocious, and then we recommend what we think you should have instead. Now, for those out there who say that my videos are a bit rough and ready, need editing, need music, needs fancy graphics, they don't. When I did a video and I took a lot of criticism because it took me 7 minutes to get into a letterbox lock, it is because the customer hadn't told me that the key is stiff in the lock when you use it normally. So of course it was hard for me, and then I adjusted the tension. I was in 18 seconds. So as the Myth-Busting Locksmith, sponsoring Young Endeavour, and apparently they're now making a second tall ship, by the way, so that'll be Young Endeavour 2. And there is a YouTube channel of them both if you're interested. Now, as the Myth-Busting Locksmith, what we deliberately do is we have raw, uncut videos showing the reality. If it's very easy and people pretend it's hard, we like to show you that. If it's very hard and people pretend it's easy, we like to show you that. It's all very good putting a video on saying to change a cylinder. You literally open the door, take a screw out, take the cylinder out, put a cylinder in, put the screw in. But if you have to deglaze the door or remove the mullion, you will always get people that go, what is deglazing a door? What is a mullion? So we do videos to show you the reality of what is out there. So they are uncut, they're raw, they can be too long sometimes, some quite short, but it shows you the real life out there in the pouring rain, the freezing cold and the blazing sunshine of what we have to deal with. So, without further ado, what we're going to do today is we are going to test a £15 wall safe, and we are going to put it through its paces and see how good it really is. And when we've done that, we're going to come back and see what we recommend in its place if it's no good. And as I say, I haven't done any more than taken it out of the box and had a look at it. I've not fiddled with it in any way or shape or form. So this is the reality of what you will get when it comes through the post. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Welcome back. Now, what we are looking at today is this wall safe. We are going to be trying a low security, a medium security, a slightly higher security with a apparent full-size crowbar from China, and if we need to, one of these beasts. Now, this is normally bolted to a metal frame using these screw holes here, or it is on woodwork or brickwork. As you can see clearly, it is locked. There is no way I can get into this, currently locked. Now, what's going to make it harder, if anything, today is the fact that it's not stuck to a wall, because if it was stuck to a wall or a frame, you could literally use two hands here, two hands, you could attack it like this, but if anything, I've made my job harder because it is loose, but it is loose so I could show you it. Now, the only way to really demonstrate this, it is absolutely solid metal all the way around. It appears to be very well made. The buttons are quite solid, and I have tried, and despite other videos, so we were already busting myth for you, there is no way to tell what the code is by pressing all of these buttons, or holding this down and pressing these buttons, or holding this down, pressing the buttons. Any combination of pressing buttons, pulling things down and adding tension, you cannot work out the combination. It's as simple as that. You really can't. I've tried relentlessly and you cannot work it out. although being very solid and very well made and very hard metal, what I have found is it's very rattly, and it's already, you can see it's not fitted as well as it could be. And the only thing holding this in place is a large metal peg going in here and the lip around the bottom. Trouble is though, and when we've got it open we will show you, is the lip at the top is quite thin when you look at how much of this is actually sticking up inside. It's loose, which is not a great thing, and if I set the combination to 1, 2, 3, 4, you wouldn't need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, you could put 4, 3, 2, 1, you could put any combination of the 4 numbers. So although you can program it between 4 and 8 numbers to get in it, I would suggest 4 or 5, because you don't have to put the numbers in the correct order. Once you have chosen your code, any of those numbers in any combination will open it, and the more numbers you put, then the easier it's going to be to hit a series of, say, if you have 8 numbers in your code, you hit any 8 buttons, you get the right 8 buttons, you're going to get in. So, I know that there is a metal lip around the bottom inside here that is holding this to that. So my first initial attack point, and I really don't want to get into this that easily, would be the top here, because there's a metal peg going up here. So I know already that this is the weak point. And I'm delighted to say this is not turning out to be a 3-second job, although it does feel quite easy. Now, bearing in mind, this could be on a wall. It would be much easier to get in with 2 hands, but the fact that I have to hold it with 1 hand is just showing you how easy potentially this is going to be to get in. But it doesn't seem easy so far, which is good. So let's just see if we can really get some force now. Okay, going for the bigger one. Tell you what, if this is stuck in a wall and I can get that in there, maybe we can get that in there. Yes, we can. Okay, this is more well built than I thought. Okay, this is better built than I thought it would be. Now, as with all our videos, these are rough, these are ready, and these are raw, and I do not try to pretend things are good when they're bad, and I don't try to pretend they're bad when they are good. So, the fact that I'm struggling with this is a good thing if you think these are poor, because this is showing you it's actually quite good. And if you think they're good, it is, because I'm struggling, but that is fine. This is not about me. This is about how you can get into one of these if you're a burglar, and how easy it would be, and if you're a customer, why you would not want to be buying one of these. But it appears it is better than I expected. I expected to be in this in about 10 seconds flat. I am delighted to say I am not. Now, I'm sure at this point I probably would have ripped this off the wall, depending how well it's been fitted. But as you can see, it's actually very well made. Okay. Okay, I think at this stage I would already say that 2M Security would definitely recommend these for your external keybox requirements, because this appears to be very good. This is very good. So we are pleased at 2M Security to say we would recommend this. But I'm going to keep trying to see if I can get in it. Now, I am no 9 stone weakling. I did gymnastics for 10 years, I did martial art training for 10 years, so I have very dense muscle. But I have to say, this is much more impressive than I thought as a wall safe for keeping your keys or other valuables safe. This is actually very good. I am very surprised. I thought this was going to be an easy job. It really is not. Oh yeah. Okay. I think this is too big. So we will keep going. Okay, as you can see, that is too big. Right, too big. This is too thick. The best chance we have of completely destroying this or getting into it is with a screwdriver. But as you can see, it is a lot harder than would first appear. Yeah, no, you really can't do this. Oh yeah, I think I've got it. Oh, I got it. I've got it. I think I'm making progress, but very, very slowly. Okay, so as you can see, oh hello, we're making progress. Okay, as you can see, this is a very, very solid key box. I'm struggling. We would highly recommend these. They vary in prices. I'm not sure how much this one was. I know I quoted it at £15, but I think they are more expensive than that. So, 2M Security, it is official.